Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Emily is off. Israel's military says it has launched retaliatory strikes on Iran. In a statement, the Israeli Defense Force says it conducted precise strikes on military targets in Iran. Israel had vowed payback for an Iranian attack earlier this month that sent ballistic missiles into Israel. Most of those didn't make it past Israeli air defense systems. A source told CBS News tonight Israel did give the U.S. an advanced warning. The scope of the attack is currently unclear. Authorities have identified the man accused of hiding a corpse in a Fountain City mobile home. 69-year-old Arthur McMullen is charged with hiding a corpse and numerous counts related to animal mistreatment. Buffalo County authorities arrested McMullen Wednesday after they found a woman's body while making an eviction call to a mobile home. The officers also found roughly 70 underfed animals, which have since been moved to local shelters. According to the criminal complaint, McMullen said the body belonged to his wife, who died about 6 weeks ago. He claimed he kept her death a secret because he feared his pets would be taken away. McMullen is held on a $10,000 cash bond. He'll appear in Buffalo County Court November 1st. A La Crosse Central High School student is in custody after allegedly bringing a loaded gun to school. Police say a staff member found a loaded gun in a jacket left in a classroom this morning. They alerted a school resource officer who then secured the gun. That student now faces charges of possession of a firearm in school, carrying a concealed weapon, and possession of THC. The seniors today said the incident left him on edge.
It made me a little uneasy. I did stay here the whole day, but I was still extra cautious than the normal day because of the situation that was at hand.
The name of the student has not been released. The school district did send a message providing resources for those who may be mentally affected by the incident. Jackson County authorities have released the name of the man involved in a fatal car crash on Monday. According to the sheriff's office, 36-year-old Catlin Donnelly of Melrose died in the accident. A Facebook post from Melrose Mindoro Youth Flag Football says Donnelly was a coach for first and second graders, and he was on the way home from practice with his 6-year-old son at the time of the crash. His son is in the hospital with serious injuries. Now on Saturday, the Mustang community is hosting a Pass the Helmet donation drive during some games at West Salem Elementary from 8 a.m. to noon. The proceeds will support the son's medical bills. Habitat for Humanity is working to provide affordable housing in Hillsboro. The nonprofit hosted a sneak peek of its housing development project today over at the Hillsboro Community Center. Habitat is developing 10 solar-powered homes in the Tinkers Bluff neighborhood. 3 homes will be reserved for Habitat partner families at a 0% interest rate mortgage. 3 are for first-time homebuyer families making less than 80% of the county median income. And then the last 4 will be sold to any buyer whose house income is under 120% of the county median.
Hillsboro recognized that need, and so we're partnering with them in order to develop 10 units that will be those permanent homes, that ability to build wealth, that security that homeownership provides for residents.
Attendees could view house designs and hear from some of the project leaders, and afterwards, community members got to drive through Tinkers Bluff to see signs for the future homes. This year, the La Crosse School District is rolling out a new program that's preparing students for a future in food. News 8 Now's Allison Fergott has the story.
Ken, the Culinary Arts Academy is a capstone course offering for students interested in culinary, hospitality, and tourism careers. And while the program is still in its infancy, it's already leaving a lasting impact. The Academy has been in the works for the last 2 years. It officially opened to students this fall. Using curriculum from a national food service program, students learn advanced kitchen skills that they can bring into a professional setting. While cooking techniques are a focus, the overall goal of the Academy is to make students career ready.
We also focus a lot on what does it look like to be a professional in hospitality and tourism, so really working on professionalism, communication, teamwork, working under pressure.
The Academy came to be thanks in part to an agreement with Western Technical College. When Western dissolved its culinary program, officials with the La Crosse School District proposed that their students use the space. Students say they're already improving their cooking and communication skills. Although the Academy is new, the district and students say interest is spreading. Right now, the Culinary Arts Academy is a 1-year program, but there is a possibility that it could become a 2-year program later on. Ken?
Allison Fergut in studio. Thank you. Participating students also have the opportunity to go through an apprenticeship with local businesses in the culinary field. The academy is open to juniors and seniors in the La Crosse School District. Coming up is the Friday Night Frenzy. All the local scores and highlights from Level 1 of the WIAA playoffs in just a few minutes.
And we're going to start out the weekend pretty much where we should be, but Sunday we're going up, and it just keeps going up through Tuesday. In fact, we might see some record warm temps next week. We'll break it all down coming up on your first warm weather update after the break.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and like most folks in Wisconsin, I'm somewhere in the middle.
Oh, please. Don't be fooled by Rebecca Cook. She made her living trying to elect Democrat extremists. Cook proudly supported radicals who want to defund police, end cash bail, and throw open the border. No wonder extremists like AOC are spending big bucks to elect liberals like Cook. Rebecca Cook, just another liberal trying to fool you. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
We know we cannot have a strong middle class without American manufacturing. Under Donald Trump, America lost nearly 200,000 manufacturing jobs. His record is a disaster for working people. Under my plan, we will invest in the industries that built America, because ours is a fight for the future. I come from the middle class, and I will never forget where I come from.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Yeah, as we mentioned here about why I bring this gauge up here that says when the last. This is the latest 80-degree day, 70-degree day, and 60-degree day for Eau Claire. Now, why I bring this up, and if we look at La Crosse too, it's at the end of October. Actually, La Crosse is 1st of November. The latest on record. Our average has been way back, but this is our last average. So why I bring that up is because once we get past this weekend, we're going to see temperatures continue to warm. In fact, we might get a record level Tuesday. We're looking at 81 degrees for La Crosse. The record's 81. Upper 70s for Eau Claire. It looks like they'll get a record. And this is just not the daytime highs. Overnight lows could be in the upper 50s to low 60s, even higher. And those could set some records too. So we have a warm period coming ahead of a wet period after that. But in the meantime, you still got seasonal conditions for Saturday. That'll be more in the 50s where we should be. Sunday, a little bit warmer. We'll be back into the 60s. Then record warmth, as I just mentioned, Monday, but likely Tuesday too. It could go into Tuesday night. And then we got very wet conditions starting probably maybe Tuesday night, but I think Wednesday night, some significant rain amounts are possible. This could be a good soaker type event that we haven't seen in quite a while. But for tomorrow, upper 50s, right where we should be. Less wind we saw today, so that northwest wind won't be there for Saturday, so that'll be a little bit more pleasant without that wind. Sunday, the wind picks up, but it's from the south, and that means the temperatures come back up. We're looking at more low to mid 60s. Plenty of sun overall. Should be a fantastic Sunday. Monday, the wind starts really cranking up because that system gets even closer to us out to the west. So we're looking at, those temperatures didn't show up. It should be in the 70s, low 70s, upper 60s, low 70s. Now, rain chances that we're looking at right now, when that system does get closer, and this would be from Tuesday night through Wednesday, we're looking at the possibility of seeing significant amounts of rain, and we're talking about maybe 1 inch to 1.5 inches as we get to this point. So this would be definitely we could use. The good news is it looks like it might be out of here by Thursday morning, so I think even Halloween Eve, Halloween trick-or-treating will probably be pretty good. And you can notice this front really kind of stalls right over the area, so a good soak in rain for a lot of the area that is under kind of drought conditions, especially further south and all the way up to our area too. So That's the good news, but we have to get through Monday and Tuesday with a lot of the temperatures that will be going on. So if you look at the 8-day forecast, we're looking at temperatures then climbing back up into the 70s on Monday, 81 potentially on Tuesday. But take a look at those overnight lows. Those are actually about 5 to 6 degrees above our average high temperature. So it's going to be a warm night. And then Wednesday looks wet. Could even see some thunderstorms with that. And the good news, yeah, for trick-or-treating, I think we will see a break come Thursday. But overall, good weekend, pleasant conditions. Get ready for another 80 potentially. We always say it's not going to happen again, but it does happen again. So.
Yeah, there's always one that seems to be coming back into the 8-day.
It does seem like it, but the positive news is that Wednesday, Thursday, I think we really could get a nice, good soaking rain out of this.
Okay. Good.
Which we definitely could use.
Absolutely, because we only had the one on Thursday. And
yeah, we're only about 3 inches below average since September 1st.
So is that all?
That's all. So we definitely could use it.
We absolutely could. All right, Greg Barnhart with the latest. Yeah. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, it's the Friday Night Frenzy, and that is Greg Barnhart. I saw that coming. I knew the camera wasn't in the right position. Some of our top teams are on upset alert, Greg. Could they come back? Jacob and Kate have the answer next.
Racist and offensive. Ryan Hipsch's social media history tells us who he really is. In one post, Hipsch said that he wanted a hat with the N-word embroidered on it. In another, Hipsch aims a rifle and comments that he can't wait to kill Muslims using a slur. Then wrote, LOL, that was racist. And that's just the beginning. Hipsch's social media posts are full of degrading terms for women and people with disabilities. Tell Ryan Hipsch that his agenda is too extreme for the Cooley region.
It's the weekend clearance at Drury's in Fountain. Incredible savings on America's finest furniture. We're clearing our showrooms to make way for fresh new introductions with hundreds of items reduced to their lowest prices ever. You'll save hundreds of dollars on top brands like Smith Brothers, Daniels Amish, and FlexSteel. Bedrooms, casual dining, sofas, even premium leather, all priced to go. You'd better hurry because you won't see furniture of this quality at these prices again. The weekend clearance, this weekend only, at Drury's in Fountain.
Eric Hovde's trying to scare you. The truth is, no sex change surgeries take place on minors in Wisconsin. 0. And Tammy Baldwin didn't give funding to a transgender clinic. It's actually a youth homeless shelter. Eric Hovde knows that. But he's a billionaire banker who thinks he can lie about anything, including falsely attacking Tammy Baldwin by questioning her personal life. Wisconsin's better than Eric Hovde.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I grew up on a dairy farm. I run a small business and waitress to make ends meet. I'm running for Congress because I'm tired of politicians who look down on people who work for a living. Like Derek Van Orden. He told someone, I don't give a who you are, I'm a congressman. And worse, he supports a total abortion ban even if a woman's been raped or her life is on the line. I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message because Derek Van Orden serves himself, and I'll serve you.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
All right, welcome to the Friday Night Frenzy. I am Jacob, and that is Kate.
8 Division 5 wins, 1 goal, a state title.
Yeah, teams from around Wisconsin have worked hard to get where they are, but now it is win or go home.
The Mississippi Valley Conference had an unusual 5-way tie for the league crown this year.
Among those teams, Holman and Central, both of whom lost in Week 9.
That was last week, and both teams were looking to advance to Round 2. We start in Division 2 as the Riverhawks and Vikings meet in Holman. We even had pre-game fireworks. First quarter, Riverhawks starting off hot. The handoff to Gavin Shepard. He plows his way in for the score. Central takes an early lead. Holman looking for an answer. Alex Burgett, the quick pass out to Jack Barth. And watch this man run up the sideline, cuts back inside. 72 yards to the house. What a difference maker this kid is. We're tied up. And then later in the half, Holman marching down the field again. The toss to A.J. Alish. He cuts the corner, makes the man miss, in for the score. Vikings go up 7 at the break. Second half now, Vikings threatening again, the toss to Barth, but he's gonna throw it, and Tyler Rose now makes the catch, walks into the end zone. Vikings in front 21-7. Central not out of it yet. Jude Alvarado looking to throw, connects with Derek Pangier, fights his way in. Central cuts the lead to 7, but the Holman defense would stand strong as the Vikings get their revenge. They're moving on to level 2, 31-14 the final. They'll be at New Richmond next Friday.
In Division 3, Onalaska also sharing the MVC crown. Hilltoppers welcoming Merrill. Defense was the name of the game early in this one. Blue Jays quarterback Aiden Lonsdorf gets dropped for a sack to force a punt. But the Anna offense was not moving it well either as Ian Cole gets slammed down for a sack by Carson Brooks. Let's fast forward to under a minute in the first half. Still scoreless. Merrill looking to add a field goal, but it's blocked. Picked up by Brendan Chenault for a good gain. So just over 30 seconds left. Hilltoppers will just run it out and get to halftime, right? Wrong. Cole trying to go deep, and that is Broden Steiner catching it in stride, and he is gone. Hilltoppers are moving on for the 13-8 win.
On lacrosse's north side, another MVC champ, Logan, opening their postseason as they host Wapaka. Logan starts the second half up 14, and they execute the onside kick to perfection, but the fair catch was called, so it cancels out the recovery. But they force a 3-and-out, and then with backs to the end zone, Bradley Check provides a little breathing room, gets up the field for a 55-yard gain, and then Maxim Roberts would punch it in a few plays later. Comets do answer right back. Xavier Pittman hits the sideline, zigs back inside, jogs home for the 59-yard touchdown, but Logan unfazed. How about Maxim Roberts? 24-yard exclamation point in the fourth quarter to put the Rangers up 21 as Logan marches on to level 2, 42-28. They'll travel to Onalaska for a rematch of Week 5.
How about that? Aquinas has proven they know how to get it done in the postseason.
The three-time defending champions in Division 5 are in Division 4 this season, but Madison remains the goal.
The Blue Golds welcoming Madison Edgewood to UWL. Rough start for Aquinas. Jacob Thornton on the third down rollout, and he is picked off by the Crusaders. So the defense needing to step up early, and they do it on 3rd and goal. Will Flottmeyer bursts up the middle and gets the strip sack. Edgewood falls on the ball and would miss the field goal attempt. Aquinas offense back to work, handoff going to Waylon Hargrove, and he turns it upfield, gets the first down, but coughs up the football, and the Crusaders recover. Edgewood takes advantage this time. The slant to Ryland Port over the middle. He starts the second quarter with a bang, 7-0 Edgewood. Aquinas would respond before halftime. Everybody going right except for one man. Logan Becker gets the moon ball for the score to make it 7-6. Second half was all Kyle White's methodical run game and tough defense as Aquinas grinds out a 14-10 win. They will host Lodi next week.
West Salem is a big threat to make it to Camp Randall. The Panthers and Platteville squaring off in West Salem. Panthers down late in the first half, but Luke Baginski makes it in to make it a 4-point game, but with time winding down, Tristan Pink would air it out and throws a dime to Jerron Blevins to put the Hillmen back up 11 to the second half. The Hillmen would kick a field goal, but ensuing Panther possession, Baginski showing he can get it done on the ground and in the air. He takes this one to the house to make it a one-score game, and midway through the fourth, it's Drew McConkey firing one down into the breadbasket of Maxwell Digman to tie the game. And West Salem would kick a field goal to go up 3 and would complete the crazy comeback in a thriller, 30-27.
Arcadia with a tall task facing Columbus. First quarter, Columbus on the move. Connor Roche straight up the gut to make it 7-0 home team, and they were far from done lighting up the scoreboard. Second quarter now, more Roche, this time a little shorter run, same result. That makes it 23-0, and number 1 can catch 2. Later in the quarter, Peyton Powers drops a perfect pass to him. Columbus moves on with a 52-0 win, so that one sets up a big one next week against West Salem.
And in Division 5, top seed Prairie du Chien getting their second season underway. The Blackhawks are one of the hottest teams in the state right now. 9 wins in a row. They'll host Brookfield Academy next week.
Oh, some close calls tonight.
Comebacks, right down to the wire. That's all we can ask for.
Yeah, all we can ask for is right. Well, we've got more to come here. More area teams looking to keep their seasons alive. We've got some D6 and D7 action to report on. Keep it right here. You're watching the Friday Night Frenzy.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
From cozy breakfast nooks to formal dining areas, Ashley has versatile dining options that fit any space and style, starting at just $499.99. And receive a $250 mattress credit with the purchase of any 6-piece bedroom set. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Over the last few years, we've redefined what working remotely means. And so is the Ford F-150. Bring your desk wherever you go with a flat interior work surface. Drop down the tailgate to get it all done. And plug in what you need outside the cab with available Pro Power on board. How's that for upping your productivity? Tough this smart can only be called F-150. Get 2.9% financing for 66 months, plus up to $9,900 in total savings on a new Ford F-150 XLT. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Let's talk about Rebecca Cook. She's a political operative. She's worked for Defund the Police radicals across this country.
Cook spent millions getting Mandela Barnes elected, the most anti-law enforcement candidate in Wisconsin's history.
You remember Barnes, the guy who said reducing prison populations was sexy?
Defund the police radicals make it harder for us to keep you safe.
That's why we can't support Rebecca Cook, because she'll never support us. Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. Why hasn't she done it?
For years, radical Kamala Harris created the border crisis. Thousands of accused murderers, rapists, even terrorists pour in. Each crime they commit makes American victims. Innocent victims of Kamala's open border agenda. They were bludgeoned, raped, strangled, stabbed, shot, and murdered. Kamala created the border crisis. She won't fix it now. Make America Great Again, Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Hi, I'm Danielle, General Manager here at the Board Store. In 1989, when I first saw my dad on the TV talking about high quality and low prices, I wasn't quite sure how I felt. But now, 35 years later, with this exceptional showroom, high quality products, knowledgeable staff, and the best installation crews in the area, I couldn't be more proud. And we look forward to continuing to serve all your home improvement needs for many more years to come. Come see us at the Board Store.
Looking for a better night's sleep? Ashley Sleep offers 3 different mattress lines for every body, from soft, cloud-like comfort to firm next-level support. Or wake up on the bright side of the bed with a Nectar mattress starting at $7.99. Now available at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy.
A season like this one is to remember for Luther.
For the Knights, there are some amazing connections to tonight's opponents.
Tonight's quarterbacks, Luther's Jackson Kendall and Lady Smith's Tim Meltz, were good friends in grade school.
That's thanks to Meltz being the son of 2 Luther alumni. Kendall and the Knights looking to win their first ever WIAA home playoff game. Pick this one up. Third quarter, Knights up 24-6, and they're looking for more. Elijah Petrasky gets the sweep, and he is fighting for yards, ending up well inside the Lumberjack red zone. Not much later, heavy personnel in for Landon Bryant. Takes the snap, and he is in for 6. Lady Smith looking for a response. It's a give to the running back on the right side, but he coughs it up. The Knight defense is gonna pounce on it, and the home side goes back to the give to number 17, and he scoots around the corner, and Petrasky is in for 6 more to extend the lead, and Luther goes on to take down Lady Smith 43-14. Knights will be at Regis next week.
Westby at 7-time state champions Lancaster, and the Norsemen can't find the big upset. They fall on the road.
Shifting to Division 7, our area is no stranger to success at the smallest 11-player level.
And with 3 teams in the latest top 10 poll, we could see some more.
Top seed Bangor rattled off 5 wins as they're rolling into the postseason. The Cardinals hosting Iowa Grant. Let's kick things off in the first half. Dylan Matheson would get the handoff, and he is off to the races, throwing his defender through the spin cycle on his way in for 6. Iowa Grant would respond, though. Brock Hinderman on the throw. He's going to throw it a dot to Sam Lundell. Panthers would go up 8-7. Later in the half, Matheson showing off his skills again as the Cardinals would retake the lead. and there was no stopping Bangor after that. Hayden Massman calls his own number as he would get in on the fun. Bangor would outscore the Panthers 28-6 in the second half en route to a 49-14 win.
Cashton also at home. The Eagles take one on the chin of the opening round. River Ridge will take on Bangor 1 week from today. Dairyland champions Pep and Alma welcoming Aliva Strum. First quarter, Eagles starting fast in the red zone. Justin Bergman falling into the end zone for the score. Home team up 8. Second quarter, Eagles looking for more, and they find it. It's Reed and Bloxell weaving by defenders. He puts Pep and Alma up 16. Aliva Strum looking to start a rally, but Brendan Hanner's pass is picked off by Pep and Alma's Dylan Roundy to stop the threat. And on the ensuing possession, Trenton Krzoska going for it all. He hits Clayton Kegel in stride. The senior takes it all the way in to add to the Eagles' lead. Pep and Alma cruise to a 37-0 win. They'll travel to Boyceville in round 2.
All right, coming up, we've got much more to get to. Games and scores from Division 7, plus 8-man action as North Crawford was looking to pick up a win at home. Stay with us. More highlights when we return.
Start your adventure and get in a new Jeep at Pischke Motors La Crosse or Pischke Motors West Salem.
Get ready for adventure days with Jeep. Stop into Pischke Motors now for 0% APR for 36 months on the 2024 Compass, Grand Cherokee, Wrangler, Gladiator, and Wagoneer. These Jeeps are ready for your next adventure. Pure comfort and functionality at your fingertips with the power and confidence you know Jeep provides. Hurry in. This offer ends October 31st.
Start your search at Pischke.com and drive away in your new Jeep.
Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind.
Kamala wouldn't change a thing? Their weakness invited wars, welfare for illegals, while Americans struggle. Now Kamala wants higher taxes on top of higher prices. We can't afford 4 more years of Kamala.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
This illegal immigrant was recently arrested in southwestern Wisconsin for a sexually violent attack on a woman, a suspected Venezuelan gang member who entered the U.S. just last year. Unfortunately, Steve Doyle supports sanctuary cities that protect criminals like this, and Doyle opposed sending resources to secure the border, to keep dangerous criminals like Alejandro Jose Coronel Zarate away from our families. Steve Doyle's failures are destroying Wisconsin lives. Steve Doyle, unwilling to secure the border, unfit to serve.
25 years as a police officer, I'm trained to spot a lie when I see one.
Take it from me, these ads against Rebecca Cook are false.
They're not worth the special interest dollars that are funding them.
Rebecca's one of us.
She comes from a family of first responders and veterans.
She's a strong supporter of more funding for law enforcement.
She'd never defund the police.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message because I'll always put safety first.
And Derek Van Orden just puts himself first.
We ask the decision makers what they look for when buying a home. What's in your dream home?
Stuffies. Hot Wheels.
How much does a house cost?
$50. $200. $500,000. A lot.
If you're looking to purchase a home, our experienced team would love to help you find the right financing for your needs. Stop by or call to meet with a mortgage lender today. Riverbank, local banking made simple.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy.
Concord Fountain City earned a share of the Dairyland and racked up big points on their way.
The Pirates have scored 40 or more points 5 times this season.
CFC looking to return to round 2 as they welcome Wazeeka Steuben/Seneca. Third quarter, visitors up 1, going for it on 4th down, but Cooper Lomas rolling out, buying time, but his pass going to come up just short, forcing a turnover on downs. Fourth quarter, Pirates now looking to keep their drive alive. 4th down, Lomas on the better end of the 4th down stop. Blue Gold stop the drive. Visitors can't make use of it. Pirates get the ball back. Parker Kujak looking for big yards, heaves it downfield to Tucker Babenbach. The junior laying out for the grab. CFC grabbed the lead, but a field goal try is no good. But Pirates get the ball back and rally back for the victory as they take the win 12-7. They'll host Potosi Cassville in round 2.
Montclair Taylor hosting Glenwood City in round 1. The Wildcats fall 40-25.
Scenic Bluff champs Ithaca squeak by Randolph, winning by touchdown and extra point as they keep their season alive.
And Royal on the road at Johnson Creek. Panthers fall 22-26. Blue Jays will host Ithaca next Friday.
In 8-man action, North Crawford hosting Almond Bancroft. Trojans already in front early as freshman Laundry Stolka celebrates as he goes in untouched for the score, making it 21-0. And on the next drive, after a long North Crawford pass, junior Landon Blaha plows his way in. Trojans up big, and they weren't done. Munson goes over the top to senior Carter Elmer for another Trojan touchdown. This offense could not be stopped. Later, it's Blaha again, jumping to the outside, breaking a few tackles, and taking it in as North Crawford dominates 56-22. The Trojans get a rematch at Highland in round 2.
And we still got some fun games coming up next week. Looking forward to it. But still to come tonight, our play of the night. You are watching the Friday Night Frenzy.
Cooley Region Women, your area's award-winning magazine, is now available. Reclaim it with Elizabeth Fryseth in our latest issue as she helps the visually impaired navigate lacrosse. Enjoy new energy at the Rivoli Theater. Learn to hunt and discover how a family has made the Martindale house their own. Celebrate all things Apple at local orchards and shop circular fashion with stunning finds at Ooh La La Consign and Style Encore. Pick up your copy at area merchants or go to crwmagazine.com to read online.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More mattresses. Did you know you spend a third of your life sleeping? So you better have the best mattress you possibly can. And we have those here at King Furniture with a huge selection to choose from in every price range. Lay down and relax. Take the time to find the exact mattress you want because you're going to be sleeping on this for a while. King Furniture. Nice people, nice furniture.
Our father started this business in 1992, so we've been helping people hear and understand better for 32 years.
You're calling a local number and having a local person answer. We do online scheduling, so you can always visit our website at your convenience.
We do a full hearing evaluation here. We do the delivery of the hearing aids. We do the maintenance, the cleanings, the repair work. So everything's done here in our office. You don't have to go somewhere else. We like helping people hear better. It's rewarding.
Better Hearing Center next to St. Pat's Church.
Lane's Farm and Fleet's Fall Workwear event is going on now. We've got unbeatable deals on quality boots and apparel to help your hard-earned dollars go further. Like men's work and sport flannels starting at $24.99. Get $30 in Carhartt bucks for every $125 you spend on Carhartt gear. Shop our new assortment of Brunt work boots in-store now. And Wells Lamont insulated work gloves, $10 off.
The hardest working people in America find value at Lane's Farm and Fleet.
Politics these days stinks. Too much hot air, and you know what else. But I'm no stranger to putting in a hard day's work and getting the job done. I have a history of bipartisan accomplishments. It's a hard job, but I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I can reach across the aisle and pass good bills just as easily as I can walk across the barnyard with my shovel. So whether it's doing chores on the farm or passing bills in Madison, I'm Steve Doyle, and I'm ready to get back to work for you.
Who does Derek Van Orden think he is? This guy who reportedly shouted at kids in the U.S. Capitol? I don't give a who you are. I'm a congressman.
Derek Van Orden doesn't care about making our lives better. He'd make Wisconsinites pay just to give huge tax cuts to corporations and the wealthy. Van Orden even sides with extremists who tried to cut Social Security. Wisconsin deserves better, and Derek Van Orden does not belong in Congress.
HMP is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy. It's time for the Play of the Night.
We go back to Holman. Jack Barth has a lot of touchdowns this year, but when the running back dropped back to pass, he made it count, finding Tyler Rose now for the Viking touchdown. Got it Rose now with a little boss action. Holman would go on to win the game 31-14. Barth, who didn't play in the regular season game, got his revenge, and that will earn you Play of the Night.
I'm glad you wanted to give some props to that catch. That's a great catch
as well.
Catch. Awesome. Kate, a lot of action tonight, a lot of things to get to. What are your takeaways from tonight?
A lot of things you could go with, but I think I got to go with Jack Barth. I mean, he wasn't in that game. He was a difference maker. He also had a 72-yard touchdown in this game. And if they can get him the ball, Holman could be a problem.
Yeah, I'll say the upset watch from West Salem and Aquinas, two of our best. It's nice that they can hang in there, stay with it when things get tough, and find a way to get a W. So we've got a lot of teams still alive, hoping to make a deep run. It's been a lot of fun this year. Where's the time gone, though?
I don't know, man. This is the best football, though. Yeah. I mean, we build it all up to this now. So I don't care where the time has gone. I'm just glad that playoffs are now.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun this year. Hopefully you are as well with us. Thanks for watching every week, and we know you'll be here next weekend. For Kate Overton, I'm Jacob Lenzendorf. We will see you guys next week, and have yourself a great weekend.